Be careful. The next 3 days are extremely crucial for you because someone has found that you are. Open it immediately. Archangel Michael says, be careful. The next 3 days are extremely crucial for you because someone has found out something they were never meant to know. What they do next will shake the ground beneath your feet. You must open your spirit and your heart to this message before it's too late. A shadow is moving close to you and the face behind it is not unfamiliar. They discovered something connected to your past and now their hands are trembling with what they believe is power. But this is not ordinary power, it's a dangerous knowledge that could alter your fate. The energy around you has shifted in the last 24 hours. It was not just coincidence that you felt uneasy in the middle of the night. Someone has finally opened a door that was sealed long ago, and they are coming with the key that never should have been found. Archangel Michael says, their intention is not to protect you but to test how far they can push you before you break. The next 3 days will bring whispers, signals, and moments that may seem random. But they are not. Each second is a thread being pulled from the fabric of your protection. Type Amen to Blessing March 1933. You will notice sudden changes in your environment. A person's behavior toward you will shift slightly at first, but enough to cause confusion. This is not paranoia. This is the beginning of a divine revelation. Someone who once supported you now has doubts planted in their heart. They didn't grow these doubts themselves, someone planted them intentionally. That person has information they should never have accessed. A hidden hand is at work, flipping the pages of your story before you've had the chance to write the next chapter. They think they're in control now. But you are not alone, and they are not ahead of you. The next 3 days are like a spiritual checkpoint. What happens during this time will determine the direction your path takes. There is still time to realign and rise higher than ever before. Type Amen to get Blessing 747. Someone has already made a move behind your back. A message was forwarded, a conversation was recorded. A plan was crafted in silence. You were mentioned in a circle of people who had no right to speak your name. They think they've uncovered a weakness, but what they found is only the beginning of their own downfall. Still, you must not underestimate the situation. Archangel Michael says, be still and attentive. Do not confront yet. Watch, listen, and let the truth come to you in waves. It is already starting. Type Amen to get Blessing 114. There's a man involved in this who recently crossed a spiritual boundary. He has been trying to access your past using the wrong methods. He is not doing this alone. There's a woman feeding him with words he should never trust. She is the one who pretended to admire you, but her admiration was always mixed with envy. Her actions are being cloaked in kindness, but her heart is speaking curses when you're not looking. This trio of deceit is circling you like wolves, waiting for the perfect hour. You are being tested by this spiritual setup. But heaven is watching every move they make. They cannot touch your soul if you remain alert and guarded. Type Amen to get Blessing 995 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. In the middle of the second day, you may feel a strange heaviness. It won't be just tiredness. It's a shift in spiritual weight. That's the moment their energy will attempt to clash with yours. Someone may try to call you with a false reason. Do not reveal too much in that moment. Even silence is a weapon when you are dealing with serpents. There is a piece of paper with your name written in haste. This paper is meant to cause damage, but it won't reach its goal if you cancel it in spirit now. Speak protection over your name immediately. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, there will be a moment when the phone rings and your instinct will whisper not to answer. That is your warning. It is not a regular call. It is a test to see if you're still as vulnerable as they assumed. On the third day, something will be revealed unintentionally. A slip of time, a leaked message, a confirmation that your instincts were right all along. They are not just watching, they are counting your steps, and they are miscounting your strength. What they didn't realize is that your silence is not weakness, it's spiritual warfare. Pupa meant to get blessing 707. Someone is preparing to send a document using a forged name. Their aim is to drag your name through confusion and mix truth with lies. But their actions will collapse before the ink dries. You have a divine wall around you, but this wall responds to your awareness. You must not act as if nothing is happening. These moments are made for warriors to rise. A person who has been silent for a long time may reach out unexpectedly. They hold part of the story that can protect you. But they are also afraid of being exposed themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 229. A woman is standing between you and a breakthrough. She knows the power you carry and she has tried everything to dim it. Her current plan is to let someone else carry out her next attack while she watches from the shadows. This is spiritual espionage. They are treating your life like a battlefield, playing with forces they do not understand. But they are about to be burned by the very fire they tried to light around you. The next 3 days hold the keys to your emotional, spiritual, and material restoration. But you must not give in to distractions. Even a single careless word could be used against you. I pay men to get blessing 121. You are being separated from noise for a reason. If your schedule changes suddenly, accept it as divine repositioning. What seems like interruption is actually protection. They want to trap you with your own emotions. That's why you may feel like reacting quickly. But wisdom is your greatest ally in this season. Archangel Michael says, your eyes will be open to something you didn't expect. It may be a friend. It may be someone in your hole. It will stun you, but it will also set you free. Type Amen to get blessing 505. A familiar face is about to make an unfamiliar move. You trusted them with small details of your life, and now they are using those fragments to build a lie. But what they don't know is that you've already begun to outgrow their manipulation. The third day holds a confrontation, not necessarily with people, but with truth. A truth that has waited long enough to break through your silence. You will feel it rising like fire in your chest. This confrontation will be spiritual before it becomes physical. You'll dream about something strange, and in that dream will be your instruction. Pay attention to every detail. It's not random. Type Amen to get blessing 636. An old message was pulled from a deleted chat and shown to the wrong person. That's what started the storm around your name. But that message has been twisted and the truth buried beneath it is now ready to resurface. You must remember who you are. You must not allow their voice to overpower your divine direction. These 3 days are your moment of reclaiming everything they tried to silence. A name will be mentioned near you. That name will ring an inner alarm. When that happens, be still and let your spirit filter what is true. Thought payment to get blessing 828. Someone will try to bring up something from your past as if it still holds you. But the chains have already fallen. You are no longer defined by that shadow. They're using it as a trap because they have nothing new to use against you. A spiritual mirror is being lifted toward your enemies. What they have wished upon you is returning to them multiplied. Your schemes are crumbling silently, your time of hiding is over. These attacks are proof that your light is too strong to ignore. That's why they want to dim it, but they won't succeed. Type Amen to get blessing 141. You may feel like isolating yourself during these days, and that's perfectly aligned. Devoration is not punishment, it's preparation. A divine encounter is forming through your stillness. There's a voice that keeps echoing in your heart. Don't ignore it. It's not feared in its foresight. You are seeing what others missed. Archangel Michael says, a light will shine unexpectedly on your path. You won't need to chase clarity. It will come directly to you. And when it does, the lies will melt in its presence. Type Amen to get blessing 939, a connection you thought was dormant is being reignited. But not because they miss you, because they see your value rising. Be careful with sudden kindness. People who once walked away are trying to return not out of love, but for information. Do not be too quick to welcome them, not every smile is sincere. Someone may apologize without truly repenting. Feel the energy behind their words before accepting anything. The truth always hides in the tone. Type Amen to get blessing 372. You are stepping into a phase where silence becomes your shield. Let them guess your next move. Don't reveal it. Strategy is now your greatest weapon. Someone has paid attention to your routine in an obsessive way. This isn't admiration, it's control. They want to anticipate your reaction before you even speak. But what they forget is that divine favor is unpredictable. You are not bound to logic. You are moving in spirit, and that's what will confuse their entire plan. Tap Amen to get blessing 888. A family member may mention a name that brings discomfort. Don't ignore that moment. It's a divine clue. That name is part of the unraveling that's happening now. A house visit may be suggested. Be cautious. You are not being invited for good reasons. They want to observe your mood, your words, your energy. This is surveillance disguised as hospitality. Be polite but guarded. Your boundaries are sacred right now. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You'll hear of an opportunity in the coming days. It may sound too convenient, that's because it is. Hidden beneath it is a setup to mislead your steps. Archangel Michael says you are being marked for protection. But even divine protection works stronger when you cooperate with it. Trust your gut, it's divinely tuned. These 3 days are heavy not because you're weak but because the spiritual realm is rearranging things. You are being lifted higher, and those who can't reach you are growing desperate. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. There is a spiritual contract being attempted without your knowledge. Someone is trying to speak on your behalf in a place they should never have entered. Cancel it with your voice and authority now. Speak against it out loud if you must. Your words carry fire when backed by truth. Nothing forged against your name will stand. You are not being warned to live in fear. You are being warned to rise. These 3 days are yours, own them with power. Type Amen to get blessing February 2022. Your reflection may look different to you soon, that's because your spirit is growing and shedding old layers. You are not who you were last month. You are being spiritually upgraded. That's why the pressure is increasing. Diamonds don't form in comfort, they form underweight. They will speak about you, trying to twist what they don't understand. But the truth cannot be permanently buried. You ear up when they least expect it. Put them in to get blessing 999. You are being instructed from realms higher than your understanding. If you feel distant from some people, that's intentional. They no longer fit your vibration. Archangel Michael says, rest is part of this process. These next 3 days are about recovery and discernment. Trust what's being removed. The person who found out something about you will try to use it to scare you, but your peace will paralyze their plans. Your calmness is your sword. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, you have entered a sacred hour where silence will guard you better than any defense. The person who uncovered the hidden truth about you thought it would destroy you, but instead, it has awakened a part of your spirit that was waiting to rise. In the next few hours, your energy will be tested in small but serious ways. Don't react to everything that tries to get your attention. Each distraction is designed to pull you away from what you are meant to notice. The person who is playing with this secret underestimates your spiritual armor. They are preparing to expose you, but they don't realize the light that will explode when they try. Their plan will collapse under the weight of their lies. You will hear your name said in a tone that doesn't match the words. Pay attention. The tone always reveals the hidden intent behind the sentence. Peepement to get blessing 818. The one who found this truth has already told someone else. That second person doesn't even know the full story, yet they're already taking action. But what they don't realize is, they're touching a flame that cannot be burned. Someone is trying to trigger your reaction with silence. They won't speak directly, but they'll leave signs for you to find. These signs are traps meant to drag you into confusion. You must not step into the web they're spinning. Let them think you are unaware. The longer you stay quiet, the faster their deception collapses under its own weight. A woman may ask you a strange question in the next 48 hours. That's not curiosity, it's a setup. Answer lightly, but don't reveal what they want to know. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Your strength is being envied by people who once dismissed you. They saw you as fragile, but they didn't know what you were carrying. Now that they've sensed your glow, they want to dim it before others see it too. One of them has access to a personal detail about your life. I got it from someone you trusted. That detail is being used to predict your next step, but they are wrong. what you are about to do next was never part of their guess. Your spirit is shifting directions, and they are going to lose sight of you. Type Amen to get blessing 232. You may experience strange dreams in the next 3 nights. Some of them will feature familiar people in unfamiliar places. These dreams are not fiction. They are blueprints of the energy around you. Write them down. They are coded with protection and preparation. Something in those dreams will come to pass if you don't act with wisdom, Archangel Michael says. The one who thinks they have power over your life is about to fall into a pit they dug for you. That fall will be loud. That moment will confirm everything your spirit already whispered. Type Amen to get blessing 303. One of your photos is in the wrong hands. It's not just a picture, it carries energy. That energy is being examined by someone with negative intention. But what they don't realize is your face carries divine light. Any mirror they try to use against you will break. Any curse they whisper over your image will backfire. You may suddenly feel watched even in private moments. That's not your imagination, but that awareness is your armor. Type Amen to get blessing 585. There is a woman who regrets what she said about you. But instead of confessing, she's feeding lies to others to cover up her mistake. She is now trying to convince others that you're not who you appear to be. The problem for her is this: your truth is too strong to erase. People are beginning to sense that something doesn't end up. Your name is shining through their darkness. This is not a time to defend yourself. Your silence is the sword. Your panic will reveal what their words tried to hide. Pipe payment to get blessing 911. A door is closing and it's not the one you think. Someone is trying to stop your progress by delaying a response, but what they've forgotten is that you don't need their permission to succeed. The next 3 days are full of divine routes. What feels like rejection is actually realignment. You are being shifted away from their trap and into divine territory. Archangel Michael says, "Do not mourn what is removed, celebrate it." That space is being made for something you couldn't imagine with the people you're being protected from. Type Amen to get blessing 664. Someone will pretend to need your help, but their motive is access. They want to get close again, but only to gather more detailed. Do not fall for their story. The truth is, they are nervous about how fast you are elevating. They're trying to understand how you're winning without them. That's what bothers them the most. Watch who suddenly wants to check on you. Some checks are spiritual ambushes. You are protected, but you must stay alert. Type Amen to get blessing 757. You may notice your device is behaving strangely. Messages getting delayed, notifications coming late. That is not purely technical. It's a spiritual signal. They're trying to slow down your clarity, but they can't stop what is meant to find you. Even with delays, divine messages always arrive. The next 72 hours will bring a voice that sounds gentle but is hiding venom. Let your inner sense guide you. If your stomach turns, that's your warning. Type Amen to get blessing 484. Someone recently searched your name online. Their reason wasn't curiosity, it was envy. They wanted to see if you failed yet. What they found instead shook them. They realized you're doing better than ever. Now, they are trying to find a weak spot. Archangel Michael says, no weapon formed will prosper, but you must keep walking as if you are unseen. Let your progress speak louder than their words. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Someone close to them warned them not to go further. They were told that messing with your energy would backfire, but pride has blinded them, and now they are walking into spiritual danger with full speed. Your obsession is growing because your blessings are multiplying silently. Every day you stay calm, they become more unstable. They are used to controlling people. But they can't control a chosen one. You will feel a slight shift in your breath during a specific hour. That moment is when their energy hits your boundary and gets repelled. Do not panic. Your protection is working stronger than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 144 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. There is a signature someone is trying to forge. They want to tie your name to something that could affect your reputation. But what they sign without your permission will dissolve before it has a chance to harm. One of their associates is having second thoughts. This person is not as committed to the scheme as they seem. In fact, they might end up becoming your unexpected protector. Their inner guilt is growing. They know you're innocent, but they are afraid to speak up unless they see that you're already winning. Tap Amen to get blessing 626. You may notice animals behaving strangely around you, birds circling, dogs barking, or cats staring. That's not random. Nature feels the shifts in your atmosphere. These signs are confirmations that your environment is being watched over. What you can't see, your spirit is already sensing. What your spirit can't describe, nature is signaling. You don't need to confront anything right now, just be ready. The truth will reveal itself without you speaking a single word. Type Amen to get blessing 484. Archangel Michael says, someone is trying to use your silence against you. They're telling others that your quietness means you're guilty, but what they don't understand is you're silent because heaven told you to pause. This pause is your power. It's giving heaven time to prepare your vindication. And when that vindication comes, it will be louder than every rumor combined. You are not stuck, you are being spiritually timed, and the clock is striking in your favor. Hapamenta get blessing 727. A woman is speaking your name in a place that never deserved to hear it. She's feeding someone details about your past, trying to twist your growth into shame. But they are listening to her with doubt in their eyes. Even those who once believed her are starting to question. Your peace, your glow, your rise, it all contradicts her lies. She's panicking, and that panic will cause her to expose herself soon. The pressure is not on you, it's on her. She started a fire and now it's burning the wrong direction. Her game is ending. Type Amen to get blessing 272. Someone who used to pray with you is now praying against you. They switched their heart without you noticing. But God noticed, and so did your angels. They thought they could mimic your voice and still hide their betrayal. But the spirit can't be fooled. Your energy has already been marked as unsafe. You may feel drained after hearing from certain people. That's not emotional, it's spiritual. Protect your peace without apology. Tap Amen to get blessing 393. In the final hours of the third day, a revelation will unfold. It may come through a dream, a voicemail, or an accidental message. However it arrives, you'll know it was not a coincidence. What you feared was happening will be confirmed, but it won't shake you. It will empower you. Knowing the truth will finally release your next breakthrough. Archangel Michael says, the truth that was hidden from you is now seeking you. You don't need to run toward it. It's coming with divine speed. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Do not doubt your intuition right now. The tiny whisper inside you is the roar of heaven being filtered gently. Listen carefully, it's louder than any voice of doubt. Your angels are positioning you for something unexpected. The very same person trying to bring you down will soon need your help. But you will have the choice to say no. It will be your full circle moment, and when it comes, peace will cover you like a shield. You will finally understand why this battle had to happen. Type Amen to get blessing 552. Someone is making copies of a paper they have no legal right to own. They think you're unaware, but what they don't know is you are spiritually 2 steps ahead. The paper will never reach its destination. Your plan will collapse in the process because the one thing they didn't prepare for was divine interruption. They've seen your quietness as weakness, but it was wisdom. It was you giving them space to destroy themselves. Pepe meant to get blessing 111. The next 72 hours are not ordinary. They are spiritually designed checkpoints. If you stay grounded, you will unlock clarity and restoration. A strange number may try to call you. Don't answer. Let that call fade. Your silence is protection. You will feel like crying randomly. Is your spirit releasing energy that doesn't belong to you? Let it go. Your breakthrough is tied to release. Tap Amen to get blessing 808. A person you used to laugh with is now mocking you secretly. They're smiling in public and backstabbing in silence, but their laughter will turn into regret. You trusted them too quickly, but that lesson built your discernment. And now, you're not just wiser, you're untouchable. They can no longer access your inner circle. You've outgrown them spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Archangel Michael says, your time is coming in waves. First a whisper of favor, and a rush of answers, then a thunder of open doors. That is why your enemies are nervous. They feel what's coming for you before you even announce it. These final hours of the third day will feel intense, but it's not danger, it's destiny pressing its foot on the gas. Type Amen to get blessing 707 if you wish to express your support further.